when I left yesterday, there was a whole wall. Now I've returned today and there's a massive hole. Welcome to part 2 of restoration work at Chumbaria. The concrete floors, ring beams and structural support have set and the shuttering has come off. Time for the carpenters to start on the first roof.
Another big truck through the village with the wood delivery for the roof beams and the plywood for the interior ceiling. Again, the stills of the driver meant no buildings were knocked down in the process, but we've seen a lot of cracks appearing in some of the houses. We always run the risk with the heavy traffic one of them might collapse, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Lionel the carpenter is in charge of the truck, not us. Those trees you can see on the horizon are burnt. Last summer we were caught in the middle of a massive forest fire and lost most of the plants and trees on our land. As you can see in the background, there are still acres and acres of burnt trees all around us.
Luckily our lovely village was Nelson and his son Rodrigo are great. However, being Portugal, they sometimes have too much work and disappear. I've started to ask Nelson when he goes for lunch, are you going for an hour or 2 weeks? Sometimes he goes for an hour, sometimes he goes for 2 weeks. It can be very frustrating, but you have to learn to not get stressed and trust that he will be back at some point, because he always is. And his work is amazing, and we're very lucky to have such a brilliant local builder at Chumbaria. Lionel the carpenter now has everything he needs for the first roof.
Yeah, that's a lot. Once restoration work is finished, we might go back to donkeys and carts. These moments are a bit too hair-raising for a little old couple like us. We've only just started to learn about video making and there's always lots going on, so we sadly missed the filming of the roof beams going up. But we're more on the case now. Luckily we've got another 8 roofs to go, so we can feature something like that in the future. Hopefully we won't miss it next time. Lionel and João, the carpenters, work really hard. Not sure about their taste in music. It's like the equivalent of heart radio. Maybe it's called Radio Coração. sometimes. Didn't take them long to get the first roof up, including the interior woodwork. It obviously has fireproof insulation and a waterproof protective membrane on it, but still needs to be tiled. No chance would I get up on that scaffold, and the carpenters were just walking around on those ring beams without a care in the world. We've only just started to learn about video making and there's always lots going on, so we sadly missed the filming of the roof beams going up. But we're more on the case now. Luckily we've got another 8 roofs to go, so we can feature something like that in the future.
Just want to take this opportunity to say a massive thanks to our architect Joanna and Rui Pedro of Arquitectura Viva, got that right, for embracing our ideas and turning our dreams into reality. Joanna is always in the good book, Rui Pedro is often in the bad book. I often fall out with him about stuff, and his favourite expression is, Sarah, it might be your home, but it's my house. We do have such a laugh with them, and Rui is our secret weapon when it comes to getting Nelson back after a 2-week lunch. Next on the list was making holes for windows and doors in walls that are 2 foot thick and filled with massive rocks. It's heavy going, very noisy, and creates a lot of dust. Rodrigo works tirelessly from 8 to 8, and with his jackhammer and angle grinder he made swift work of the first window, although it's weird to see destruction before construction. Rodders is a lovely young man. He's very polite and funny, and had us convinced for nearly a year that he couldn't speak English. Good job we didn't say anything horrible about him.
That time he spoke Portuguese, isn't it?
Well, I do try my Portuguese. Me and Rodders get there eventually. Oh, here we go. She pulls up.
Just keep watching.
Keep watching Rodders. Can I get a drink? I'll wait for Pip to stop barking at nothing. They all going to start howling.
They stopped. Right.
No.
Looking pretty dusty there. There he is, coming out of the mist.
There he is. Rodders in the mist.
You're wrecking my house.
It's so lovely, isn't it?
He's a good lad.
Look at that. Wow.
Pulling his trousers up.
I've got a bit of dialogue with him here.
Foot. Muito foot. That is our first window.
There's always a lot going on behind the scenes at Chumbaria. Solomon is chopping up all the offcuts of wood, so we've got firewood to keep us warm in the winter. Nothing goes to waste.
Breaking some health and safety rules.
A lot of people are breaking health and safety rules today, let me tell you.
Meanwhile, Rodders continued to destroy our house. Here you can see him creating the window, which will be floor to ceiling, making the most of the panoramic views to the west. We'll never have to miss a perfect sunset, although Rui Pedro is in the bad book for giving me windows that are too high to clean.
Let's have a feather duster on a big long stick.
To put you on, put Stanley on a big long stick.
So now you can see why the ring beams are so crucial to the restoration. The destruction of the walls to create doors and windows is brutal. It wouldn't be possible without the ring beams in place to hold everything together. So far so good. Does look good, doesn't it? Look at that. It's raining as well. We've been able to date Chumbaria back to 1444, but we think it was probably here before then. It's hard to imagine how they built these walls without modern machinery, but they certainly built them to last, and it's an honour to bring this village back to life. It would be cheaper to just knock it down and start again, but it's more interesting to do it this way, isn't it?
It's certainly taking enough time to do it.
Rodrigo, you've destroyed my house. You've destroyed my house. You're supposed to be building it, not destroying it. Oh, okay. I think Rod just gets a bit fed up with me filming him, but he's not got any choice really. Because I'm the boss. Loving some of these big boulders. This will be great. Pip, come on. Oh, so there you are in your house. I'm in my house.
Yeah, quite happy over here, thank you.
How do you think the building is going?
Well, he's busy over there. It's raining, but he's there working, making some big holes in our walls.
It's just one man and a jackhammer.
One man and a jackhammer.
I've just told him off for destroying my house.
Oh. Did he smile?
He did smile actually.
He's been a bit grumpy.
Well, I'd be grumpy working in this weather. No, I told him it was meraviglioso,
okay.
And he gave me a big smile.
Yeah.
No, I think he's upset because his dad's left him to do the hard work on his own.
A bit miserable yesterday. He didn't want a coffee or anything.
Well, I've just offered him one. He didn't want one either. Oh well. Okay.
Can't manage everyone's happiness.
No. You look quite cute in your little house.
Oh yeah.
When are you moving in?
Oh, I have moved in.
Oh good. Oh.
You come and see my new machine.
I'm not coming, it's too wet. I'm going back in. Okay. Bye. Phenomenal. He just gets on with it, works really hard. He's a really nice guy. To lunch and then we came back and Roddis has finished the whole house. What do you think?
Good.
Olá, bom dia. Look, movie star Nelson. From what I can gather in my very bad Portuguese, these are the steel rods and frames going in to support the window, and I think that's what's happening. Sounds like that's what's happening. basically what's happening. But you can never be totally sure. Very good about Portuguese parking. When you live on a ridge, you've got to park where you can. Right, I do believe these are the steel frames. Certainly looks to me like that is what is happening. There's the master himself, Nelson. There's Rodders. Father and son.
This week there's a new man on the job. Sunday and his wheelbarrow appeared one morning and he's been moving rocks and rubble ever since. He's been moving a lot of rocks and a lot of rubble. That's only one window. I think he's moved it.
Whoops.
I think he's moved it out of 4 now, hasn't he?
Oh my God. Rodders is like Spider-Man. Oh, Rodders. A cabeça. Oh yeah, it's good. Well, it's be good for you. Rodrigo, you are Spider-Man.
Yes, yes.
You are Spider-Man, aren't you?
Spider-Man.
Yes. The Spider-Man of Chumbaria. You think, yeah? I think actually you are more the crazy man of Chumbaria. See? Yes, the best, what's the word? Loco? Loco. Rodrigo Loco.
Muito loco.
Muito
very, very crazy.
Very, very crazy.
Nelson is more.
Nelson is more. Oh, Pi is more.
Another really tall, beautiful window has appeared in the other house. I'm not sure how I'm going to clean the top of it. Thanks, Rui Pedro. The views are going to be amazing. In the meantime, the formers are well engineered.
They are well engineered.
So how do you think it's going?
Terrible. Like that. It looks like it's falling down.
Beep.
Rubbish.
It's rubbish.
I'm filled with rubbish.
They're not rubbish, are they? Have you seen it? Do you think it's good?
Scaffolding's brilliant.
Scaffold's brilliant.
Yeah, it's nice.
Ring beams are brilliant.
Ring beams are brilliant.
Ring beams. Yeah. That's bloody marvellous.
Everyone in this video has given their permission to be in this footage except our camera shy son. If you've managed to watch this far, sorry Sam.
I doubt he will, to be fair.
That's a boulder, that one.
So another window takes shape. The cameraman has to jump about a bit here. There's rocks flying everywhere. That's a big old thing coming out of there, isn't it?
That is definitely a boulder. Look at
Oh, there he
size of
goes.
that.
You can see where Rodders gets his skills from, good old dad.
It's quite good, isn't it?
That one's still there. They haven't even been able to move it. It's so heavy. Let's get the
No,
bolt.
that big thing is still
Yeah.
where they left it. It's still there, hasn't moved, yeah.
Might have to get some heavy machines to move that.
Nah, just turn it into a table
Look,
near
there's
there.
another one there. Once again, you can see why ring beams are mandatory. Imagine doing this without...
Well, that's a lintel.
No, I'm just saying about the whole building. I
Well,
understand
yeah.
that's the lintel, but I'm just saying, imagine chopping all these bits out of these walls.
That creates a nice atmosphere, doesn't it, with all the dust? Look at that, that's quite spooky almost. Like a disaster's just happened. Oh, there's the cameraman. Hope he's not getting too much dust in his equipment.
All in all, a great few weeks' work at Chumbaria, and relax. Back to the peace and quiet of our beautiful little village in Portugal.
So as we learn how to do these little videos, we're just trying to add a little bit of technology here and there. So we've gone from the voiceover to this little picture-in-picture thing. So we'll just have to see how it works. As always, in the comments, let us know what you think about our little videos. It's good to stay in touch, and it's nice to know that you people are out there.
And so far we've had really amazing comments, really supportive, apart from one Portuguese guy.
My favourite.
Which is obviously Steve's favourite and has become a catchphrase at Chumbaria. One Portuguese guy just said, "Good luck with that wife. Cheer up, lady."
Was he wrong?
Cheer up, lady. Good luck with that wife.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for that, bud.
Nice one, Joel, whatever your name was. I hope you found the building process as fascinating as we do. We never know what's around the corner. Since we've made this video, a lot more's happened, so make sure you've subscribed if you want notifications for the next instalment. Many thanks for watching from both of us. Good luck with that wife. Cheer up, lady.
Cheer up, lady.